Hello everyone, Thempire here with new cards. We have 9 new reveals for crossover breakers of the new archetype Raiseol. Raiseol Korea? Who knows? I don't actually know why the set is called crossover breakers either, because it doesn't seem there's a whole lot of crossover going on besides maybe the Alice in Wonderland archetype that we still haven't gotten anything about since then. But, you know, whatever. This one is mechs. This one's mechs. This one is mechs. It looks like mechs that are small and then become bigger ones maybe, or maybe they're just mechs, regular mechs. Sword Raiseol. A level 4 fire monster. A thunder. Ooh, interesting. I am very glad to see more thunder cards being printed. We don't have enough cool, good thunder archetypes. I feel like it's basically just thunder dragons and sprite. So I would like to see more stuff for the thunder. I just want all the typings to get more buffed out, like the lesser typings. I realized recently Worm is actually surprisingly thin on cards. It needs more generics, I think, actually. Like Tenyi and Sword Soul are really good, of course, but there's just not enough generics. I'm trying to build something for a Dungeon Duel Monsters thing, and there's just not a lot of worms to pick from that aren't Tenyi or Sword Soul. Alright. You can only use the second effect of this card once per turn. If a Raiseol monster is on your field or in your graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for their extra deck for the rest of the turn, except for rank 4 Ixies monsters. Interesting. You can only special summon Sword Raiseol once per turn this way. Okay, so that's a once per turn as well. Okay, and then on summon, you can add a light pyro. Okay, it's not a full thunder, it's thunder pyro. There's thunders and pyros. That's interesting. That fits with the machine stuff. I imagine maybe the Ixies is going to be a machine, and then we have the thunder core, and then the pyro core, or something like that. This is neat. This is kind of a crazy summoning condition. It's just like, if a Raiseol is anywhere outside of your hand or deck, you could just summon this guy for free. Alright. And then on normal special it gets to add, which is nice too. Alright, this looks like another thunder. A level 4 fire Nord Raiseol. This one's like an eagle-like object. I'm noticing in the background there's big conductors for both of them. They got these big diode conductor kind of deal going on. It really does look like it's in the core of a mech, perhaps. Although he doesn't seem to have a core, so I don't know. Anyways, Nord. Sword? Nord. You can only use the second effect of the card per turn. If you take these monsters on your field or in your graveyard, special summon this card from your hand, and you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except for rank 4 Ixies monsters. I'm glad to see some restrictions. The past couple of archetypes have not had very many restrictions, and I really need us to start putting restrictions on the cards again. Especially if this ends up being good, because this is a deck build pack. So theoretically, this could be pretty good. Historically, a lot of deck build packs have been pretty strong, especially after second waves of support. If you include second waves of support, it's a very high proportion of deck build packs have been pretty decent cards. Anyways, can only special summon once per turn this way. Okay. You can send a card from hand or field to the grave, then target a Raiseol monster in the graveyard, except for Nord Raiseol special summon in defense position, but effects are negated, which just lets you go into Ixies. I hope this is good, because it's been a little bit since we've had a good Ixies deck, and it was Kashtira, which Kashtira never really it was an Ixies deck for sure. It definitely was an Ixies deck, but it didn't feel like an Ixies deck. If you catch my drift, the way it played just didn't feel like an Ixies deck. I don't know. I don't quite know how to explain it beyond that, other than just the way it just what do the materials on the Kashtira Ixies monsters matter, right? That's my thing about it. I think at least part of it is. It's just what do the materials matter, and also all their every single one of their cards is level 7 except for the level 4 who can make itself level 7. Great, awesome. Which, all these are going to be 4s and they're going to make a rank 4. But, I don't know, the fact that just it's really the fact that the materials did not matter at all, except for the fact I think if I remember correctly, Rice Heart being material mattered in exactly like a couple of instances. It's frustrating. Ice Raiseol? It's a pyro named Ice Raiseol, and it's a light. Oh, interesting. So the thunders are fire, and the pyros are light. You can only see the second effect of this card once per turn. Send this card from hand or field to grave. Special summon this card from your hand. Or one card. Okay, and then you can set a special summon monsters extra characteristics or ring 4. Only once per turn this way. Wow, this entire deck special summons itself. If this card is normal summon, you can special summon a Raiseol monster from your deck, except for Ice Raiseol. Raiseol? Maybe it's Raiseol. Like Raiseol? I don't know. Okay. A lot of extension. I mean, it so far every single card seems decent. It's just I don't know what they do at the end of it. X Raiseol. And this is, again, a Pyro, a light monster. You'll use the second effects once per turn. You can send one Xyz monster from your extra deck to the grave. Special summon this card from your hand. You cannot special summon monsters the extra rest of the turn. That's interesting. That's an interesting effect. I wonder if there's something that'll proc off of that. Wait, any Xyz monster? Wait, it does not specify it has to be a Raiseol Xyz monster. You can send... What's the name of the thing? Materiactor? It's not a Materiactor. God, it's that one Xyz monster that negates effects. It's got a long-ass name. Aggregator? No, it's not Aggregator. It's not Materiactor, because that's another like set of cards, which are cool in their own right. Oh man, I'm never gonna find it. I'm desperately trying to find it through Edo Pro, but I just cannot remember the name of it ever. It's like I think it's a rank 9, if I remember correctly. But the thing is, you never make it. You never actually make the card. You're always sending it to get a negate. I'm just not gonna be able to find it. No. These are not the... Oh, here we go. Myriologic Aggregator. Yeah. So you could just send Myriologic Aggregator to summon this guy. That's kind of crazy. I mean, like, going first, that doesn't really matter. But going second, that could potentially be like a really cool play. And then when it's normal special summon, you control no face-up monsters except for level 4 rank 4 monsters. You can add a Fire Thunder monster from deck to hand. So wait, this one over here adds the light Pyro, so these can get you access to the other side. And then we have another one, Parma Raiseol, which is a Fire Thunder. Cannot be normal summoned. Must first be special summoned by shuffling a Raiseol monster from your hand or graveyard into the extra deck or deck. Okay. You can special summon monsters extra except for rank 4 monsters, so that's a continuous effect applied while it's on the field. And then 2, once per turn during damage calculation involving this card and your opponent's monster, you can send a level 4 monster from your hand or deck to the grave, and if you do, this card gains attack equal to that monster's attack. Weird. Oh, I just noticed this guy has like crazy defense. This card seems like ass. What? I mean, it recycles material and gets you material on board, so maybe that's just worth playing. But this effect seems really bad. Why would you even want to do that? All right, let's get into the Xyz. We got a rank 4, Raiseol Duo Drive, a Thunder Xyz Fire. 2+ level 4 monsters, 2+, interesting. You can only use the first and third effects of this card once per turn. 1, if this card is special summon, you can attach a Raiseol monster from your graveyard to this card as material. Okay, so it can give itself extra material on summon. Monsters you control gain 100 attack for each material attached to this card. Also, your opponent controls lose that amount of attack. Uh-oh. I'm noticing something that this card is not very good. I'm noticing that this card is not very good. During your main phase, you could detach 2 materials from your field. So any Xyz monster on your field. And if you do, add 2 Raiseol cards with different names from your deck to your hand. Okay. It does add 2 Raiseol cards. That's pretty neat. So maybe this is maybe this is just the extender. This has like maybe the other effects are just kind of there. You're just supposed to use this as an extender. To make this guy Raiseol Dreadnator or no Deadnator. I didn't Ralph Nader, no. Or yes? I don't know. I don't care about Ralph Nader. Anyways, moving on. You can only use the first and third effect of this card once per turn. This card is special. You can attach a monster from your graveyard to this card's material. Any monster from your grave. Interesting. I don't know if that'll matter, but it's interesting. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 card on the field. Destroy it. Okay. Alright. If a monster you control be destroyed by battle or card effect, you could detach 1 material from this card instead. How many times do we have to go through this? A quick effect pop, and it just could protect itself from battle or card effect. Destruction only. It's Trident. It's just like a Trident. It's like a bad Trident, because Trident you can do all sorts of other things with. And make it like stronger or weaker or whatever. Maybe these spells will make it better. You can only activate this card once per turn. It's quick play, Raiseol plugin. You can target an Xyz monster or Raiseol monster in your graveyard or banishment, special summon it, and then you can attach 1 Raiseol card from your deck to 1 rank 4 monster you control. Also, you cannot attack for the rest of the turn except for with rank 4 monsters. Why even put that on there, dude? Why even bother with that? Everything in this deck is fucking fair. There is not a single broken thing in this entire deck. Why even put that restriction on the goddamn card? Oh wait, this destruction effect is not once per turn. Ooh. I mean, it's still, opponent has to activate a card or effect, but at least you can pop their entire board unless they have anything with destruction protection like you do. The hard counter for this deck is this deck. The mirror match would be miserable. Alright. Raiseol Hole Thruster! Let's get thrusted. Let's get thrusting! You can only use each of the second and first effects of this card once per turn. I did a wrong order. It's not fun. It's almost like a joke. Almost. Target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Raiseol Xyz monsters you control. Destroy them. You can attach a Raiseol card from your graveyard to a rank 4 monster you control. Why does this card exist? Why would you need to do this? If you control Raiseol Xyz monsters, you already have an unlimited number of pops. They're just determined by the amount of effects your opponent activates. Why the fuck would you need this? To proactively pop them, I guess. Give us something besides destruction. Why is this deck so fair? You just can't compete. Unless we're going to significantly decrease the power level of the format, this deck, on arrival, is dead. You can banish this card from your graveyard, immediately after this effect, Xyz summon using monsters you control, including a Raiseol monster. That's almost worth playing. Just for that second effect. But you don't have anything worth making. Maybe if we get another fucking Raiseol Xyz somewhere down the line, this deck will be worth playing. Until then, this is a Valmonica situation. No, it's not quite a Valmonica. this is better than Valmonica Fate, like Wave 1 Valmonica. It's really more of a uh, maybe a Memento, Wave 1 Memento. I could see this. That's like probably a more apt comparison. Well, no, because Memento had a game plan. What is the win condition of this deck? Like, legitimately, what is the win condition of this deck? You make better rank 4s than the Raiseols? Is that the idea? It's like you make the Raiseols and then you also make some good Ixies monsters? Because you get locked in the rank 4 Ixies. So, like, theoretically, this is trying to make rank 4 Toolbox a viable option again. But it didn't give you anything worth going into. I'd rather make Abyss Dweller. Right? Like, why would I make this guy when I could make Abyss Dweller instead? Or the new that new Illusion Ixies. Or Malevolent Sin. No, this is not better. This is not worse than the Malevolent Sin. I'm kidding. But like, I don't know, man. I don't get it. Like, I just don't understand why this deck. This is taking up 9 slots in the deck build pack. 9 cards. And all of these cards, the 5 main deck monsters just say spam rank 4 monsters, right? That's all it's basically all they say is that these cards might as well just say spam rank 4 monsters. Like, some of them search, some of them summon extra monsters, and that's it. That's all they do. Except for this one, which has a really stupid battle trick effect. Yay. But then the rank 4 monsters they give you are gain extra attack for each material attached to this card. Cool, man. You get the search, though. Every single one of these gets to special summon once per turn. So you get, okay, so since every single one of these gets to special summon once per turn, you get 1, 2, 3, it's 6, right? There's 5 of these, and then you get 1 normal summon, right? So it's 6 material, which means you can make 3 Ixies. And this one summons 1 guy, which means it's really only useful for reviving an Ixies monster that was removed. So I guess the quick play spell is interesting insofar as it gives Detonator, like a sort of kinda banishing protection. Like, it loses all its materials, but it gets 1 back at least when it comes back with a plugin. I'd rather it just, like, literally you could just make this, whatever. It gives you some recovery too. It has different applications than just giving it a protection. So the end board, wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, this one, okay. I was like, so, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing, it's clobberin' time. So this card adds a light pyro monster from deck to hand. And this one can special summon a Raiseol monster from the graveyard. This one special summons a Raiseol monster from deck. And then this one, so I guess it could get you a 7th material. Actually, you probably could get 8 material for the Nord and the Ice Raiseol if you sequence it correctly. So you could get actually 4 Ixies monsters on the field. That's crazy. Wow. But then this one adds a Fire Thunder monster to hand. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, there are no such thing as Fire Thunder monsters until this archetype existed, right? I'm looking it up. Fire Thunder. Oh, shit. Sprite Red, Sprite Carrot. You can't summon these fuckers. Unless you make you get locked out of that. No, you specifically get locked out of being able to make these guys. Unless you save your normal summon for them. So I guess the end board could theoretically have a normal summon of Sprite Red or Carrot. Let me check Light Pyro. Maybe I'll be surprised by that too. Oh shit, the fucking Helios. It's specific. Wait, hold up. Is it specifically? No, it does not specify a level. I just realized though, if you control no face-up monsters except for level 4 rank 4 monsters, does this other one have that restriction? No, it doesn't. Interesting. I don't know why that is. It's kind of weird. So theoretically, you could add one of the Helios cards. I don't know why you would want to. You could also add Incantation Candle. So I think you're probably just gonna be adding these fuckers. That gives you like 4 monsters with them, 4 rank 4 monsters worth of material. Assuming of course that the rank 4 monsters you want to summon only require 2 minimum material. So your end board ends up being this guy giving you extra attack boosts. This is the only guy that can search the spell traps, which is what I was going to point out earlier. So you have to use this search. If you want to use the spell traps, you have to use this search to get both of them. So yeah, end board is this fucker, which sucks. Because you just want him to search the cards. You don't really care about any of the rest of this. But I guess at least he boosts you by 300 attack. Cool. Really cool. This guy, who at least has 3,000 attack, we'll have 3,300 after that. And he's got a non-once per turn pop every time your opponent activates a card or effect. Which is like, it is fine, I guess. And it has protection for battling card effect. That's like fine. It's like the start of a deck, right? You have this to like get it back on the field if it gets banished, or any Ixies monster actually. And then as long as it's a rank 4, you can attach a material to it again, which is neat, I guess. And then Hole Thruster for another pop. And you're probably only going to be controlling 2 Raiseol Ixies monsters at most, so you're only going to get 2 pops. And then you get to attach a material, so maybe it'll be 3,400 attack now. And then you get to Ixies using monsters you control, including a Raiseol monster, which you're probably not going to use that, really. And then you get, like, 2 other rank 4 Ixies of your choice, probably Abyss Dweller, and something else. I don't think Baguska, because Baguska turns off all your stuff. Like, if you had a bunch of Link monsters, Baguska would be a good choice. But you don't. So oh man. Crazy Box. You can have Crazy Box on the field. They're not water, so you can't go Bahamut Shark. They're not Elswarm, so you can't go Ophion. Dark Rebellion. Ooh. Utopia. Ooh. There's got to be like another Redoer. Redoer's not bad. So okay. So end board of this dude boosting every guy you have by like maybe 400 attack total. This dude who has as many pops as you have material on him. So maybe you don't even get this guy up to 400. You probably just keep this guy at 300. And then you detach 2 materials, so he only gives you 100 boost. Actually, now that I think about it. This guy is going to have 3 minimum pops on him because he has the ability to attach his monster from graveyard to material. So that's 3 pops. Then this guy can get him back if he's banished. He protects himself. Oh, but the protection also takes away from the pop, so it's protection or pop. 3 protections or pops from card effect, or destruction, I should say. And then this can like get him back if he ends up being destroyed and give him another material. Or get back any of your other guys if they get removed somehow and give them a material back. And then this bad destruction effect. It's just a destruction of 2, but I don't know. It's face up cards. I was about to say it's just cards, so maybe you can pop something good. No, it's face up cards. Well, at least you can pop like Fire King Island. Wow. It could be worse. I think they just need to print a better payoff for it. Is really the only thing I'm seeing that's an issue. I feel like if you had one more of these guys, one more Ixie's monster for the archetype that was like a little bit better, or like just did something a little different. It doesn't even have to be better. It could just be something that does something a little different, or like a better spell trap. Like another spell trap that does something different for you to search besides this piece of crap. I don't understand this one at all. Quit loading up cards with so many destruction effects. Varied interaction, please. I would like some varied interaction. Just destruction is so boring. It can lead to situations where, oh no, I can't destroy anything. Like, what does this deck do against Yubel? Like, I guess to be fair, most of the Yubel cards that'll be on the field, or most of the cards that'll be on the field with the Yubel are not going to be Yubel cards, so they won't actually plus. It's the combo where they start plussing off. But like Unchained, I think Unchained is still in a pretty good position in this format, and this deck doesn't do anything about it. It can't. It just can't. It can protect itself a little bit. It can't protect itself from being used as link material, but you know, you could get it back with this card. Yeah, I think it's literally just like, I would just like want one more Ixies. Literally, I think that's all. Or like for this Ixies to have a better effect than this. This effect is fine. This effect is fine. I think something a little better than this would have been nice. Like maybe you give this guy here. I'm gonna fix this archetype. You give this guy the protection effect that this guy has. Instead of that second effect, you replace it with this guy's third effect, and then you give this guy a better third effect. Like, I don't know, maybe you could make him tag out. I don't know, something that would make this a little bit more interesting. Or you know, maybe you give it like a banish. I don't know. It's like anything. But I think alternatively, or like looking towards the future for the deck, I think the deck, as much as I've badmouthed the deck, I think the deck does have potential. Mainly because these main deck monsters seem pretty consistent. I was about to say, okay, hold up. So do they seem consistent? So all of them have funny little things that they require you to do before you can summon them. I guess this one is the easiest to do. So this is like your one card starter, because you could just send it from extra deck to grave. Easy enough. So here's your one card starter. You have to control no face-up monsters except for level 4 rank 4 monsters to activate this effect. And then it lets you add this guy, Sword Raiseol. And then Sword Raiseol can add the other one. I guess this one, Ice Raiseol. And then Ice Raiseol can summon Nord Raiseol, who can summon something from the grave. And then how are you getting Parma Raiseol in hand other than by the effect of Duo Drive? You're not... Wait, hold up. Unless you draw a hand that has absolutely no non-engine in it whatsoever, there is absolutely no way in which you can get that ideal 4 Ixies monster scenario. If you draw this card, you just have to normal summon it. You normal summon. Okay, so you normal summon this guy. Because or like you can normal summon this guy and he's like a 1-card combo but only as a normal summon. You normal summon this guy. You get X summons, grabs Nord. Nord can summon from grave, and then how do you get ice? You don't get ice. You don't get Parma. Unless you make duo drive to grab them, and then you can't grab the spell traps. So I guess the thing about this deck is that it's got a lot of 1-card combos, but they're like separate. It's almost like there's 2 decks in here that feed into each other really well. But to really get the best of both possible worlds, you need to draw both Sword Raiseol and X Raiseol to like get the searches. But even then, if you summon X Raiseol and you summon Sword Raiseol, you can get Nord and you can get Ice. And Ice can summon out the Parma, but it can't get it to hand where you can use its extra summon effect. So that leaves you with 7 material instead of 8 material like I was originally thinking. So unless you have also drawn Parma. And then if you still need to have a normal summon as well to get the 8 material as well. So that's actually like a 4-card combo. To get like max combo, you have to have a 4-card combo. So realistically speaking, you're probably only getting out 2 or 3 for the most part. Like, okay, so let's do let's just say you just have X Raiseol in hand, right? You X Raiseol, sending any Ixies, doesn't matter. You summon him, you activate his effect, you grab Sword. So there's an Raiseol monster on the field, so you get to summon Sword for free. Sword can grab Ice. Ice then gets to summon from deck Nord. Wait, hold up. Wait, this is only on normal summon. This is only on normal summon. This does not work when it's special summoned. So you have to save the normal summon for Ice to get that off. I was confused by the fact that those are all, the rest of them seem to, these 2 seem to be on normal or special. This one is only on normal. And then you get to summon that. So if you use its effect to summon itself, you have to save the normal summon for this fucker, which you add to hand, and then you get to summon Nord. And then Nord needs to send a card from your hand or field to the grave to get a monster from the graveyard. So I guess before you do that, before you activate that effect, you go into the 2 Raiseol Duo Drive. Raiseol Duo Drive detaches 2 materials to search. You're either going to get the spell and the trap, or a mix of them and Parma Raiseol to get an extra material, or you could theoretically get another Ice Raiseol to use its special summon effect to get another Raiseol on field, another material on field. If you do that, you could have 2 extra material. But if you do that, you also don't get the spell and the trap, which I don't know. I don't know if they're actually worth it. It depends on how much you value that extra Ixies monster. But then you can use the effect of Ice Raiseol to get one of the detached materials back onto the field. In which case, you really only need to search one Ice Raiseol or Parma Raiseol, because otherwise you're going to end up with an extra material on field. But then you get to make Detonator and one extra Ixies, probably like Abyss Dweller, and then you're done. You probably have Plug-in, or you have Hole Thruster. Probably Plug-in, I think, is the better of the two. And then that's your fucking end board, and you had to discard a card to do that, and you had to draw into your one card combo, because if you draw into Sword Raiseol, it's a one card combo too, but it's a weaker combo, because of the way you have to use your normal summon for this guy. Wow. Whoa. Maybe it needs another main deck. I don't know. Now that I've like gone through all of that, I mean, a third Xyz monster still wouldn't hurt as a second wave, but I think there's got to be like better spell traps, or there's got to be like more or better main deck monsters that you like. I'm at the point now where I'm like, do you even play Nord Raiseol? Do you even? I guess you do. Do you play Ice Raiseol? Probably. Do you play Parma? I don't know. Recycles materials. But it can't be normal summon. This is like a mega brick. So you probably only play one of this, if at all. Wow. The going through that combo line really made me reevaluate this. Wow. We're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to see what the second wave of support gives this, because I just don't understand. I feel like there's like better rank 4 decks, right? Like Utopia, right? Am I going crazy here? Isn't Utopia like a better rank 4 strategy than this? I guess it doesn't have as many one card combos, maybe. But like the combos that it does have like end on an end board, whereas this ends on a guy and an extender that makes guys a little bit bigger. And you can't even go into Utopic Dracofuge because of the lock. Man, I was talking about how cool the lock was, and now the lock is really fucking with my ability to make this deck playable in my mind. Hold up. Hold up. Angel of Mischief is generic materials, but you're still locked into rank 4s. You're not going to be able to make the Utopics off of the Ghost Trick. It is very funny that you could just make Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief. Wait, but actually that doesn't do anything. Making Angel of Mischief doesn't do anything. You need to make Angel of Mischief on top of a Ghost Trick monster in order to do the full combo. So never mind. This sucks, man. This is so annoying. I feel like it almost had something. I like the idea of making rank 4 toolbox playable again, but this just isn't the way to do it. Like, it just simply isn't the way to do it, and it just isn't good enough. Do you even like honestly? Do you even make the Raiseol Ixies monsters, or do you just like skip it and go in on more rank 4 toolbox stuff? I don't know. Well, I've yammered on about this enough. I should just give it. I've given many thoughts at this point. You could probably parse some idea of what I think about it from that. It's kind of changing. I'm not sure where I stand on it, honestly, but I I don't feel good about the deck's chances currently. Could it be good with a second wave of support? Absolutely. Could any deck be good with a second wave of support? Almost certainly, with few exceptions. So it's not really saying much to say, oh, it'll be good with a second wave of support. But the bones are there, right? The bones are there of something that like theoretically could be playable. It's just they need to figure out how to do that, and I would suggest probably making a better payoff. probably make a better payoff. I don't know. Maybe I just don't. Maybe I just don't value destruction effects enough. Maybe it'll actually be crazy. I don't think so though. I was right about Ragnaraka not having enough going on with its destruction effects. I think I'll be right here too, because this is even less than what Ragnaraka had going on, frankly. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Well, let me know what you think about these. Tell me what rank 4 Ixies you want to make with these. I think there's like potentially some that could be actually really funny, especially if you dig into like the ones that require more material. Like if you start digging into the ones that require like 3-5 material, you could maybe come up with something pretty funny. Unfortunately, none of these guys are dinosaurs, so you can't make any Evolzars. But let me know what you want to make with these. What are you cooking? What do you think of them? Am I right that these? I don't think these are not going to be very good on release. Who knows? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey there. Thanks for watching another video. Why don't you give it a like, share it around, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. You know, the YouTube stuff. You can also follow me on Twitch and Twitter for more content. I got content plenty for ya. You can also support the channel by giving me money. You have a Patreon. If you join the Patreon, you can show up in the credits over here. I would really appreciate that. You could also use my TCG Player affiliate link to get any singles, sealed product, or accessories that you want, all to supporting the channel at the same time. That's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is for you. Bye now!